Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chromie Homies Podcast. If you somehow find a way to find this podcast, we are very, very sorry for everything you're about to hear.
Yeah, if you find this podcast, you have somehow entered the part of the internet where
You have your YouTube autoplay has been on for too long. Go to
for
sleep.
way too
Go
long.
to bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
You have work in the morning. Go to bed.
Introduce yourselves. What are we
You're
going
under
by?
18. Get off. Or I steal your
Damn.
V-Bucks.
You just threatened to steal someone's V-Bucks?
Yep.
I mean, he did say if you're under 18. Okay, anyway.
What's that meme for like the fucking $11 Fortnite card or something?
$11
Oh.
Fortnite card. Bong. No more Fortnite.
We're not going to introduce
Friending.
ourselves?
Give
I'm
me
Zach.
your credit card number so I can use your money for V-Bucks.
Oh my god, that's still my favorite video of the mom.
Hey,
screaming
everybody.
at her kid, why the fuck you got 15,000
Everybody,
V-Bucks?
shut up. Roll call. Steve.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's gonna be
no.
a regular roll call.
Steve.
Wait. Oh, hi. I'm black.
Minority number 2.
Wow.
What? I don't even get a first name. Alright.
Yeah,
You're
here.
black, so you're number 2.
Amish stepfather.
That's me.
Kid who was
Alec.
probably touched by a priest.
Episode 1, just unloading all of my trauma.
The man
I'm
who was
not-
raped 3 times.
Oh, my Jesus.
Oh, are we? Wait, hold on.
Hello.
All right. Wait. Come on.
I said that was
bro.
out of bounds, but okay.
You brought up the
Yeah.
touching thing
It's like that actually
and the
happened.
Amish thing. All of our friends know us by those
Hold on.
names, dude.
All of that has been yet to be confirmed.
Oh,
It's not real.
This is not real. Allegedly.
All right.
Allegedly.
So
Allegedly.
we spent a
And
little
then
bit.
minority number 1.
I said
I already
Steve.
said hi.
I said Steve.
No, you said number 2 and Steve said hi.
No, I
No.
said Steve like
He
3
said
times.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I said,
minority number 2
yeah.
because I don't deserve a name.
No.
Apparently.
All right. So we got Alec,
Hi.
Dom,
Nigga, don't DDoS me like that.
Steve,
Hi.
and Brian. Okay, so a couple of us went over a little bit of, like a list of like stuff to talk about before we started this, but does anybody have any like pressing issues?
Why the fuck is there so many letters on Wednesday?
That shit said on Wednesday. That shit said Wednesday.
Yo, man, why you fucking there's so many letters on Wednesday? She said Wednesday.
Damn, you're
What
right.
is it Wednesday?
That shit didn't say Wednesday. That shit say Wednesday.
Do we need to go over like the fucking spelling of Wednesday?
All right, hold on. Before we expose one of us for being very stupid, let's not.
WEDNES Day. DAY.
Day.
Okay.
Day.
I only drink on the days that end in Y.
Like something you'd see at a Walmart. Like on
What
a
about
t-shirt.
tomorrow?
Just
See
saying.
you tomorrow.
Okay. So does anybody have any like pressing issues that's not the spelling of Wednesday?
Monday's kind of tricky.
No. There's no. The answer is
All right. Let's just move on.
So this is a conversation like our group has had like a long while back, and I know Dom and I remember it thoroughly. I don't think anybody else was here. What?
I'm scared.
It's the list of movies Alec hasn't seen.
Oh God.
let's unbag
This
this.
this is where Dominic hates me. Starts to hate me
did
now.
we start it with Pulp Fiction, or did we start with like Inglourious Bastards or something?
We started with Inglourious Bastards because I brought up the Inglourious Bastards drinking.
That's
Okay.
that's how it began, and
Okay.
then Dominic was like, "Alec, have you seen that movie?" And I went, "No."
And I got very upset.
I
And
also
it just
got very
progressed throughout
upset.
the night. Even Steve started to get mad at me.
We were at your
Yeah,
house,
I haven't
weren't
seen
we?
that movie either.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen Inglourious
Wait,
Bastards?
what?
You really haven't seen Inglourious Bastards?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
It's a lot of Jew.
It's a lot of Jew.
Out of Jew.
The best one.
Just like the
Alec, what
camps.
about Pulp Fiction?
What? No.
Jeez.
All right, I'm just gonna start rattling off fucking movies. Let's go. Nightmare on Elm Street 1, Nightmare on Elm Street 2,
No.
Matrix.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Freddy vs.
If
Jason.
it's a horror
Remake.
movie, it's a 99% chance that I haven't.
I agree.
Okay.
Matrix.
Halloween.
I've seen The Matrix, but it was forever ago. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100%
Cars.
positive I've seen The Matrix. I've seen Cars.
Lion King.
Cars.
I've seen The Lion King.
Not the live action one.
No, I've not seen the live action one.
I've seen the live action one. It is pretty good.
Cats.
Mac
the
and Devin
musical.
go to high school.
What?
Jesus.
Okay.
What? No,
oh,
what did you say? What was the title of the movie?
Mac and Devin go
Mac
to high
and
school.
Devin go to high school.
The one with Snoop and Wiz Khalifa?
Yes.
I have not seen it, but I know what
Fuck
it is.
you.
I'm surprised you even know what it is.
Right.
I know what
I'm
it
like,
is, but I haven't seen it.
There's a
Do you know the
possibility.
soundtrack that goes with that movie? I think everybody
Uh,
does.
The song, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, I was gonna clean my room.
But then
Oh,
I got
yeah.
hey.
DC mid.
This should be an obvious answer, but if I hear a no out of this, I'm gonna get really pissed off. The Dark Knight.
I've seen it.
Man of Steel.
I don't know. Probably not.
All right, this is my party.
I don't even.
Can we just boot him from the podcast?
No,
don't even know.
we're too invested.
I don't even
not how
pay
this
attention
works.
to. I don't even pay attention to fucking like DC and Marvel
At least I put
movies,
it
and
up to
I've
a
seen
vote.
them.
I've seen them.
I've seen them.
Captain Phillips.
I haven't seen
No.
that. I
You
know-
haven't seen- So you
Wait.
make that reference. You make the "I am the captain now" reference all the time, but you haven't seen it.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause I've seen that. I've seen the meme.
But you haven't
I've
seen
seen
the
the meme.
actual movie.
I've seen the meme and I know what it's from. I just never seen the movie. I know references.
Listen, I am a fucking Gen Z. We are all Gen Z. All we know
You
is
know-
shit posting and memes.
I'm not Gen Z. The fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
yeah,
you are,
for
Steve.
your old. Well, no, yeah, Steve. Wait, Steve.
I'm
wait.
95. I'm a millennial.
Oh yeah, you're right at the end of millennial.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
like.
basically Gen Z.
I don't
We're
like
really-
being described
fuck.
as Gen Z. That has such a negative connotation to it. Like,
We're in that weird middle
Really
ground
does.
where it's
Yeah.
like
I like
we
some
are, but
Zoomers.
we aren't.
Sorry.
It's that weird middle ground where like we are, but we aren't. Like we're in it, but like we weren't the ones that were retarded enough to eat Tide Pods. We were the ones fucking snorting cinnamon.
I don't know, man. You give that Tide Pod trend a little bit longer, our dumbass group probably would have found a way.
Yeah, and my group was doing bath salt. What?
That finds a way.
To be fair, Noah did eat Febreze.
Okay,
He also
exactly.
did eat a banana. He also did eat a banana peel.
Okay, so
Uh,
again, like, give these trends just a little bit longer, we would have been right on top of it. Because that Tide
Put
Pod,
the party on invite only.
That
I
Tide
forgot
Pod-
about that shit.
that Tide Pod thing got shut down like immediately.
Well, yeah, because that was just straight up killing people.
Well, like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
like
The
Should've
cinnamon
tried it.
challenge didn't really like straight up
Jesus
kill
Christ.
people
Brian.
unless it was like. Bro, I didn't even hear what he said because I was mid-talk.
We really shouldn't repeat it.
It shouldn't be repeated.
It's fucking, I just imagine Dwight Schrute just winning another plague.
Shame on you
I
for
mean, we got
referencing
it.
The Office right now.
I
Shame.
haven't seen that either.
Good.
Nigga.
Then don't reference it.
Right.
I've seen Parks and Rec.
Eh.
I don't
seen that
most of
either.
it.
I feel like that's a little bit more acceptable.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't, but I feel like it's more respectable.
I liked it better than The Office. I
See-
watched both, and I didn't like the other one.
When I see
I didn't like
things
The
on
Office.
like Netflix or Comedy Central, if I see The Office, I'm immediately going past it.
The only thing I know from Parks and Rec was that deleted scene where, what's his name? Fuck.
I
Chris.
think that's his name.
Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. There we go. He made that fucking joke about Kim Kardashian getting nut on her back.
Yeah, I
That's the
saw
only
that.
Never
I
seen
saw
that.
that deleted scene.
You've never seen that fucking meme?
No.
It was like, oh, what's some of the greatest comebacks in history? Mighty Ducks, fucking blah blah blah. And it's like Kim Kardashian. It's like
Oh yeah.
she
I've
got a
seen
lot of
that.
cum on her back in that video.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay. This is. Let's put a stop to this.
It was a blooper. You ain't never seen that one?
Never seen it.
Okay.
The only
Wait,
the only fun Kardashian reference is the one from the Ted movie.
Huh?
The one making fun of Kris Jenner.
No, it's the one where they're in the fucking sperm bank and the whole like shelf
Oh,
gets
yeah.
dumped on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I just found
I
something.
haven't seen Ted in fucking forever.
Okay. I just found something. How did you end up in the gulag? Okay. What month were you born? We're gonna start with Dom.
Are we just doxing ourselves? All right.
Nigga,
July.
just what? Nigga, just month. Nigga, ain't doing no damn number.
Do you want
Huh?
my social security number too?
Calm your ass down. What month?
I give you my blood type if you like to.
I don't know it. July.
July. Okay, and then the first letter of your name. Okay, so you got shredded up by a chopper while spraying while spraying paint on a wall.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It adds up. It adds up.
Sounds about
Alec,
Up.
what month you were born?
September.
September. You got beat up with
Wait.
Cali sticks while
Sticks?
pushing. Shut up. While pushing a team by yourself.
I got beat with
That
caddy
also
steeps
sounds
while
about
pushing
right.
team. Seems like something I would do, yeah.
All right, Zach.
I would also be pushing with my Cali sticks.
September. You're also September. Got beaten up with Cali sticks while running from an incoming chopper.
I wouldn't run. I'd let the chopper hit me. The fuck. Chances are, if I'm
Okay.
playing Warzone, I don't want to be playing Warzone.
Honestly.
So me and Brian are both April, but for Brian is
Hold on. Can we pause this? Why the
What?
fuck is Brian the only one you know the month of?
Because it's a day after his.
because it's a
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we didn't pull our parachute, but Brian was dropping in. He didn't pull his parachute. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And then I didn't
I have
pull my
forgotten to do that.
parachute because oh my god, oh wow, I didn't pull mine because my squad mate was telling me about their breakup.
We really did queue up with Alec, didn't we?
Man, that shit relevant.
That shit relevant.
That shit hurted.
And that's how we all ended up. in the
shit hurted.
Oh my god, I'm done.
My friending, that was not PogChamp.
That was not
Oh my
We're
god,
not
a
here to
fucking,
rip content, okay?
a fucking Twitch
Fuck you,
streamer
that's what we
getting
do
broken up
all the
with.
time.
Yo, that was not PogChamp.
Poggers.
Hogs. I'm with it.
See, the thing is
right
now
time
the
around.
word sounds the same, but I know Brian spelled it differently.
This is
Spelling's not my drunk suit.
this
Really
is
isn't.
this
Wrong
is
too.
cancer.
Shut up, bitch. I'm dyslexic.
Dogs are not cancer.
Again, if well.
Brian,
Again, if you somehow get to the deep dark part of YouTube and you wake up to this point, I pray to God you don't wake up to this podcast. But if you wake up in the middle of this podcast,
that's the
you need to see a priest, then go back to sleep in that order.
hold on. Is the priest
Unless
putting
you're
you to
Brian.
sleep?
All right. Well,
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go see a priest,
right.
especially if you're
Oh
under
my
18.
God. Hold on. Y'all. That's fair. Y'all know who Burt Kreischer is. Alec, I know you do.
Yeah, I know Bert
Bert.
Kreischer.
Do y'all know who Burt Kreischer is? The comedian?
No.
All right. Anyway, he's a comedian. He has a YouTube channel, and he was explaining how he found out late in life how he was molested. And apparently, when he was fucking in like high school or something, he got a concussion, and he was at like this religious like hospital thing. I don't know. It was just like a priest was looking over him or something. And he says he was telling this dude a story like, yeah, I had a concussion once. Like, it was weird because like every 30 minutes they kept waking me up to check my balls.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, you were molested. It's like, what? Like, yeah, you were molested. It's like, nah.
Nah. See, Zach, I told you we didn't need a topic. 'Cause
Yeah.
We started off with a topic, and
Yep.
we went immediately
Yep.
off the rails
Yep.
into whatever the
Yep.
fuck this is. We just took that first fucking exit, and we're down the middle of butt fuck nowhere.
Yep.
Usually pre-selection.
All right.
Like, I don't know. Like I said before we started recording, if we manage to get any slim sense of a following, this just it makes me hate
If we
what's in
get
store.
if we get over 1,000 like subscribers to this YouTube channel,
That is 1,000
whatever.
fucked up people that probably need to be in a mental asylum.
Yes, and we're deleting the
My
channel.
family.
We are deleting the fucking channel.
We're pulling
we're
it
not
when it's
deleting the
honest.
channel.
We are deleting that fucking
We
channel.
keep going.
We're gonna
We
pull
are
it when
gonna
it's
get,
honest.
we're gonna get fucking death threats.
Oh well.
We're gonna end up on the fucking watch list. Half of us are probably already on one. Looking at you, Brian.
Wow.
But it's a for sure thing.
Oh my god.
I'm probably on one because, you know, brown. But
All right.
Look, man, I keep my nose clean. I'm good.
yeah, but you're pasty white.
So
You're born with a fucking 820 credit score.
What the fuck?
until my dumbass finds a way to fuck it up.
Yeah, then you end up white trash.
Yeah, I feel like I've probably been there for a little while.
Like most of the state we live in.
Oh yeah, you're fucking from Muscatine.
There's
No,
no.
no. Muscatine is like 70% Mexican.
Muscatine is meth.
Mexican.
Mexcatine.
Fuck off.
I'm just saying. I was the one who lived there. All right, they're like 70%
Well, yeah, I
Mexican.
know.
It is like
The white population are
the
all
white
meth
population is the country, or is like the country area surrounding Muscatine.
bluegrass.
Yeah, bluegrass.
Real yee ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. Even as fucking small as bluegrass. There's like maybe 30 houses in bluegrass total. Like I had family that used to live there, and like going over there, like their fire station and their subway are right next to each other.
Dude, fucking
Sounds like every fucking town in this area, every small town in this area.
yeah, my fucking my dad's aunt, her ex-husband had a lake house out in fucking Washington, Iowa. And then the lake house was technically in the next town over, which was a town of 1,300 people. And the post office was the size of fucking, I don't know, y'all know that like really small coffee shop on Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The size of that was the post office.
I
It
mean,
was
yeah,
just a dirt road.
there's one there's one town in Iowa that I know very well, Conesville. It is
Coonsville?
Conesville. Conesville. The only thing that there is there is, oh god, how do I describe this place? It's like it's like a watermelon a watermelon and cantaloupe like distribution like center. Like there's like a bunch of watermelon and cantaloupe fields around the place, and they pick it and take it to the spot, sell it to the guy, and then he just like distributes it. And there are
Nice.
I know the town like the back of my hand. I want to see if I can like count off the houses.
They're like a town where it's like the biggest like news of the year is like, oh, we got a Chili's.
Yeah. No, the biggest news of the year was like 3 years ago when they actually got a legitimate gas station, not just a convenience, not just a midget convenience store. And like it's one of those midget convenience stores that has like the nasty flavored Gatorades. Like this is the one that had
that
the
like cucumber. and
yes, the
cilantro.
cucumber lime.
That shit was gross.
That shit was gross. But like that, I don't know. When we talk about small town like shit, that's what comes up to me. Like a place like that where you drive through, you drive past maybe 10 or 12 houses on both sides, and you're out of the town.
Trash.
You're about describing half the population.
Sorry.
All right,
Steve, what else you got?
topic.
Are we gonna go back to the topic, which was the movie thing? Or are you switching?
Oh, fuck that. I'm just gonna get pissed.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we can tie it into a different movie. Have you guys seen the new Suicide Squad trailer?
Yes. Oh my god, King Shark.
Did I see John Cena in that trailer?
Yeah, yep.
He's fuck. Who?
No, you didn't. You can't see him.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
I don't know how he's in the movie.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen it, but I could look it up real quick.
It's
Yeah,
the new
look it
Red
up,
Band
watch it. There's
trailer.
like a small like teaser of John Cena.
Yeah, he's in it. There's like
I thought
fucking
you
Pete
know I
Davidson's
see
in
him.
it.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool?
They're really just
Pete
throwing
Davidson.
names in there to try and get fucking viewers, aren't
Yeah,
they?
John Cena, Pete Davidson, Sylvester Stallone voices King Shark.
Jesus.
Fucking the only name
All
I
this-
remember is isn't Idris Elba in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the new Deadshot.
He's in everything. Okay, I'm
Or no,
watching
he doesn't play
trailer.
Deadshot. He plays like a weird version of like
Pretty much all
basically
those-
Deadshot.
The ones that were in the first one are in the second.
Yeah.
So that is Margaret Robbie.
Oh, hey, who is the dude from the guy from the DC universe who everyone says is like Deadpool's more emo side?
Deathstroke?
He's got the like his face
Deathstroke?
mask is
Yeah.
Yeah.
his face mask is half
Deathstroke.
orange, half black.
Yeah.
Deathstroke. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. They ripped Deadpool from Deathstroke. Because Deathstroke's name is Slade Wilson.
What? What's
the
Deadpool's real name?
Wade Wilson. Yeah, they basically just ripped Deathstroke.
What the fuck?
He's watching the trailer.
Yeah, are you watching the trailer right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just get a random glimpse of John Cena, and you're just like, what the
I
fuck?
know. I saw him. He was in the fucking first 10 seconds of shit.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And then you don't see him again.
Oh fuck! The new Godzilla movie came out today too.
And apparently, I'm going to go see that on Sunday. But there he is again.
Sunday.
I'm
is
just gonna get
Easter,
HBO
sir.
Max and
Saturday
like,
is Jesus Day.
I'm just gonna
But
get
my
HBO
mom already
Max and
booked
like
the tickets.
watch
So
the like Snyder Cut and then Godzilla vs Kong probably all on the same day.
I'm still pissed that Cyberpunk gave me a fucking expired fucking code.
You can use mine when I'm done with it.
Bet.
wait, what the fuck did she say?
I watched the Snyder Cut last night, and then I watched Aquaman.
If we find out you've been selling personalized license plates, you die. If you cough without covering your mouth, you die.
Okay, something I do want to bring up is who in here saw that like the 2 SpongeBob episodes got canceled?
Meh.
Huh?
I heard nothing about it until
No.
you mentioned it
Yeah.
before.
So
Yeah.
just me and Brian.
Yeah,
They
I guess so.
canceled the Panty Raid episode. It will never be aired again.
Oh, I did see that. That was old. That's old.
Yeah, so that's a hella old.
Does
old
it mean
episode.
anything if I've already seen the episode?
No.
Yeah, you gotta delete it from memory now. That's how it
Yeah.
works.
All right, we're the
Yeah,
nine.
you gotta fucking.
Where's the 9 at? You don't need to kill yourself.
fucking lobotomy.
Like,
With it via
Oh,
9
calm down, Jamal.
millimeter.
like,
Don't
dude,
pull out the
Oh,
knife.
calm down, Jamal. Don't bother mine.
like, dude, that bothers me so much. Like,
Here's,
that's the shit we grew up on with no problem at all.
I mean, it makes that argument. It's like, oh, we grew up fine. It's like most of us are pretty fucked, but that didn't attribute it to it. It's an
I just-
overall thing.
I just got done
Well,
watching
I
the
feel
trailer.
like
This
it's
trailer
almost
doesn't
like-
seem real.
But here's the thing with that is that like that doesn't bother me because like who gives a fuck?
I do.
Well, yeah, because it's
Why?
I mean, I don't really give a fuck.
Does it really
just 'cause
bother
it's like
you
an
that
old-
that
old ass
episode
video
of SpongeBob? Are you gonna go and watch that episode of SpongeBob on TV?
It was my favorite episode.
doesn't surprise me.
Herbert.
No, it's just like
All right.
it's more like the idea of it. I mean, it's more like the idea that like I can't have like my nieces and nephews over at my house without like watching a SpongeBob episode that it might offend them or somebody else that's not a child that the show's not intended for.
Yeah, I get that, but it's fucking. It's sort of that thing where like it doesn't bother me because the idea of it does, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't affect me. It's like you're just trying to pick a fight. Just like,
Well, okay, like
sure. Who gives a fuck?
isn't all of cancel culture just trying to pick a fight and hoping you
Yeah,
win?
but they're trying to start shit with you. And it's just like they're just trying to start shit, and it's like you're putting so much energy into something that doesn't really give a fuck about you, or it doesn't really matter.
I mean, both parties are, in my opinion, the people who are like want to cancel it, and the people who are like who get all up in arms
Yeah.
about stuff being canceled. Like the whole stuff with like some of the Dr. Seuss shit that's being canceled.
It's like, okay, yeah, cool,
Green eggs and
cancel him.
ham?
I don't give a fuck. Fucking Dr. Seuss was racist. Cool.
He's also like
I don't
a
know.
fucked up
Dude.
piece of shit.
Like,
Yeah,
He's also like
He was a
total
very
piece of shit.
fucked up
He,
guy.
Yeah.
Did he like
That
cheat on his
sentence.
wife while she was dying of cancer or some shit?
Dr.
Yeah.
Seuss is racist. Cool. That didn't sound right.
No, he was a straight up
One,
anti-Semitic
two.
racist fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Apparently, like a bunch of his early work had really racist jokes towards Asians. But like, it's also the thing. Like, I don't know him personally. Who gives a fuck?
But
Go
again,
ahead.
like-
I
Yeah.
don't care. Isn't he dead? Who cares?
But again, at the time, of like us like reading Dr. Seuss. Did we catch up on any of that?
No,
Obviously
I
no one
made
did.
reading.
Exactly. Nobody realizes
It's just
it
a-
until 10 years later. Like,
And, yeah, and that and now they have a problem with it. It's like, the fuck are you gonna do? He's fucking half dead, fucking barely can see probably.
one of
Green
like
eggs
my
in hand is delicioso. Sorry.
one of like my favorite like things to like go back and see that like I didn't notice it as a child, and like the children like my nieces and nephews that I've watched it with, like they don't notice it at the time, is you guys the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. We've all seen it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
really fucked me up as a
Okay.
kid.
So at the very first scene when they're
Fucking scared the
dropping
fuck out of me.
at the very first scene when they're dropping the babies down from the cradles, one of the houses they pan into, the guy opens it and he looks at the kid. He's like, "Honey, our baby's here." He goes, "Why does it look like the mailman?"
Yeah.
I
It's just
Well,
adult,
also,
it's just
and then,
adult shows.
and then like the following scene is when the Grinch gets caught in the tree.
yeah.
The old ladies were like having a fucking straight up swinger party. Like everyone was throwing their keys in a fishbowl and shit. It's like what the?
That's just-
I like saw that and I was like,
Don't get up and-
what the fuck?
It's
just like,
not worth
don't get
getting up in arms about
It's
it.
not meant. It wasn't meant for you. It was meant for the parents having to sit there and watch this bullshit with their kids.
Exactly. I can't
It's-
tell you
yeah,
how
it's
many
just like
times
a
my
little-
mom has told me like, yeah, I remember all these jokes from SpongeBob. They're the only reason I was actually like sit down and watch it with you.
Yeah, it's like this shit
It's there
isn't for
parents,
you.
just so they so they can laugh at it.
Like,
So they have something to fucking because like half the shit now on TV, I try to watch my little cousin and shit, and I want to blow my brains out 3 seconds in.
oh yeah, like
Fucking,
some of like
have you ever
this
seen
like,
Paw Patrol?
dude, I
That shit
hate it.
fucking makes me suicidal.
Never
But
seen that episode
kids
of it.
love it. So
Because it's colors and shit. You can fucking put a kid in front of a fucking epileptic test, and they'll fucking love it. Unless they're epileptic,
Fucking
then they have a
ding,
problem.
ding Coco Melon they canceled PewDiePie when he made the diss track on that shit.
they didn't cancel PewDiePie when he said the N-word in fucking PUBG, so he's not getting canceled.
Can't kiss him.
He's not getting canceled. No, fuck that shit. But
like
he made a diss on Coco Melon and he's hated by all children apparently. I guess I don't know.
It's like
Who the
happens
fuck
man.
is Cocomel?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You never seen
It's
Coco
a
Melon?
kid
on
Once
show.
TikTok?
again,
Or
that shit isn't meant for fucking kids.
What's-
Or PewDiePie isn't meant for like the new like fucking generation of kids. That's our nigga.
Like there's
Okay.
like a certain like I don't know what it is now for kids or whatever, but like there were like shows that like you started to be able to see like as you grew up, like because you know like they weren't appropriate for you or whatever. Like I remember from like being able to go from like watching Nickelodeon regularly to like watching late afternoon like Cartoon Network and like watching the like starting to get introduced to like story
Yo.
shows with like you know like Ben 10, Danny Phantom, Star Wars The Clone Wars. Like
Yo, everybody else get seriously fucked up from Courage.
a little bit.
of course, of
That
course.
show was
Of course.
so fucking weird.
A little bit. That show was like scary at points.
That
Yeah.
show was just acid. That's all it is. It's just an acid trip.
And it was also I remember one show I was not allowed to watch when I was like 4. Ed, Edd n Eddy. I don't know what the fuck it was. Well,
How the fuck did I know you
I
were gonna
don't-
say that?
dude, I don't know what it was about that show, but for some reason my mom was like, "Yeah, no, you're not watching that."
God damn it, I just had a
Stupid.
thought.
My parents wouldn't let me watch, or my grandparents would, or grandma wouldn't let me watch that show. But like my
I'm not gonna say it,
parents
never
didn't
mind.
care.
I don't know why, but Ed, Edd n Eddy gives me real fucking Meat Canyon vibes. That fucking YouTube
That
channel.
YouTuber? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Dude,
Just Ed, Edd n Eddy gives me real, just Meat Canyon vibes.
I can't like Alec going back to like what you said too. I can't remember a time that like visiting my grandma I was allowed to watch TV. She never let me. Like it was either do something with her or I'm not with her.
Yeah,
Like my parents are perfectly okay with like you know, I come home after school, I can sit down and watch like a little bit of TV or something. Like I had a TV in my room from a young age. Like they got to sit out in the living room and watch their stuff. I got to sit in my room, watch a little bit of Cartoon Network, eat dinner, shower, go to bed.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I was younger, that's kind of always how it was. I'd just be by myself in my room mostly.
Exactly.
I still am the same way. But
Well,
yeah,
we have
different
different.
childhoods. I was not until 8 o'clock.
You weren't what?
As soon as I got home from school, my dad would kick us out of the house until 8 o'clock at night. So that was our bedtime.
Well, just say go the
when I-
fuck
and
out
then
and do
when
something
my-
outside.
yeah,
when my mom
yeah,
was a
it
single
literally
mom,
And then it
after
was
my
also-
mom and dad got divorced, that's what it was like.
Mine was the opposite.
Yeah, it was-
I was like outside a lot,
Right.
like when my parents were together and like outside and like playing with like neighborhood kids and shit. But like when they divorced, like was when I started staying inside and like playing games more. Because like that's around the same time I got my 360 and got into my Halo addiction.
Yeah, no, it was you're outside until the streetlights come on, then you get your ass home. Otherwise, you're gonna get your ass beat. And then
Don't come
we
home
were fine-
early.
I mean,
Don't
we
come
were-
home late.
Yeah, we were fine with it. And then like it was the same thing at my grandparents' house because like my grandparents didn't have fucking cable or Wi-Fi, so there's nothing to do in that house anyways.
I remember
So
I
we'd
was
go in the backyard and we'd figure something out to do.
fuck, how
I was
old
mostly
was that?
trying to fucking stick our hands like the air vent thing, which was very dumb looking back, but it was a big box
Trying
that
to
made
chop my
noise. We
hand
want
off.
to figure out what the fuck it was.
I remember it was like Christmas, and me, my dad, my grandma, my uncle were all at her house for Christmas dinner, and I literally had to beg to get to watch the Bulls and the Thunder. I literally had to beg. I didn't even get to watch all of it. Like they shut it off after the first quarter. They're like, okay, that's enough.
What?
Your grandparents in a cult?
She's probably like old, old world
Radio
views.
waves.
No, I think she was like more like old world views. Like I remember when those people
Racist.
couldn't play this game.
Old timey radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, racist. You don't need to
Yeah,
sugarcoat
right.
it, man. Don't beat around the bush. Just chop that shit down. Chop that
White
shit down.
people from the Midwest from like 1940s. Yeah. you
Yeah.
Racist.
Not even 1940s. She was
20s.
no at the time.
Okay.
Actually, yeah,
Let's get in.
yeah, early
I really
1930s.
I really hope that this doesn't somehow end up back at my family because this is gonna get really weird. So my as you know, on my dad's side, he's half white, half
Mhm.
Mexican. So my grandpa's full, my grandma's full white, and we'd spend a lot of time with my great grandma, my grandma's mom and dad, and my great grandma was fine with us. But there was always something with my great grandpa. this German man who fought in World War II. There was always
Oh fuck!
What side did he fight on? Because that might be.
America.
That might be the main
America. He never saw Europe. He was Navy, so he was mostly fucking in the fucking Japan and shit. But there was always something about it.
There's always something about Grandpa.
Because he was fine with Kobe, but
He was light skinned.
because he was white. But there was
Yeah.
always something about me. Fucking, did y'all know that like people legitly thought me and Kobe had different dads until like we were like 4 or 5?
See, I would
would
have probably
believe that,
I would have
but
probably
then when
thought
you-
that, but like Kobe looks
We
so
had
much.
the same face.
But Kobe
Well, yeah,
looks so
I was gonna
much
say,
like
like,
your dad.
If I just saw you and Kobe, I would be like, you guys have different dads. But if you put you and Kobe and your dad standing in between you two, you guys are just miniature versions of your dad. Well,
We
except for
have
Kobe,
the
because he's a
same
freak.
Face.
Yeah.
It's
No.
just, it doesn't. I'm
No,
just
your
brown.
brother has a. You don't
No,
have.
we have the same. If you look, he's more bug-eyed than me. I'll give you that. But we have the same face. I'm just brown. The only one that doesn't look like us is Damon. Damon's the only one that doesn't look like me, Kobe, or Kai.
I've never seen your older brother. But
I have.
I can
That's
also,
correct.
but I can also say
He
the
also
same thing
does not
because
look
me,
Hispanic. He looks super white.
like me and all my blood
He's
siblings
like
do not have the
he's
same dad.
like a
So
weird tint. All right, this is gonna sound weird, but Damon, he's like a weird like light skin tint. I don't know. Like you can tell he's Mexican, but he's pale.
like if I showed you guys any of my siblings right now, you'd look at me and say I'm adopted without telling you that I have a different dad. Like my brother works at the same place as me, and like that explanation to people like yeah, that's my older brother. They're like, you're fucking lying.
One of my brothers looks exactly like me. Like I just look like a mini version of him, and we have different mothers. But then my
Yeah, like your family tree's so hard to fucking follow.
dude, my
You
other
have-
my
you
other
have-
brother.
You somehow have like as many cousins as I do, but like it's with like 18 different families.
Them Amish people, dude, they
it's
breed
white
different.
My dad was married twice. Shut the fuck up. My dad was married twice before he met my mom, and he had like 2 or 3 kids with each of those wives. So, yeah.
None of my
Well, even
brothers
when
look
like
me.
it's also like your mom's
Do you all have the
like
same
sisters
parents,
and
Steve?
shit. Also, aren't they like remarried too? Haven't they been
Who?
like remarried? Like your mom's
Oh.
sisters?
Yeah, my mom and both my aunts have been remarried. Yeah.
Yeah. So like your family tree's just fucked.
Yeah, it's all been remarried. But
I've like been at your been at your house and like a little kid just runs by and is like, "Whose is that?"
yeah, basically, it's legitimately how it works sometimes.
And then
Wait,
you have that
Zach,
weird,
what'd you say?
like 6-year-old cousin who sounds like she smoked a pack a day since she was born.
Oh, you
When I-
said
No,
you don't.
that went away. She sounds normal now.
You said
really?
like you and your brothers don't
Yeah.
look alike. Do you guys have like all the same parents?
Me and my
Nah,
brothers, you talking about Steve? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We got the same mom, but not the same dad.
Yeah, like I'm the same way. Like I can literally like drop a picture of my older brother in like our group chat right now. You guys knowing my face, like I don't look a thing like him.
Not even like not even me and all my fully related sisters look the same. Like me and the middle sister, Aiden, don't like we look the same. We both look like my dad's side of the family, and you can obviously tell that we're related. But Ella, who's the third, the third youngest, she does not look anything
Shut the
like me and
fuck up,
Aiden.
Brian. I heard that.
What was that?
Fucking Alex said Ella and Brian said hey.
Fucking at you. Ella looks like you. The fuck?
But I don't know. I guess I don't
No,
really
she
think she
looks
looks much like me.
No, like not exactly like you, but you look like siblings. Marley doesn't look like you guys.
Well,
Marley
yeah,
doesn't
it's
look
a
like you guys
different
at
dad.
all.
Yeah,
It-
she's got a whole
yeah.
different dad. Yeah, I have like one. Well, me and my dad look exactly alike, and me and one of my brothers, his name is Thomas, look exactly alike. Like you could, except for the fact that his beard is ginger. That's like the only difference.
Okay, I
And
dropped
he's
a
skinny.
I dropped a picture of my brother in the group chat.
Ew.
Like,
Sorry. That was the first thing.
it's not the most flattering picture, but we don't look a thing alike.
No. But it looked like a missing poster from like 2014.
Okay.
Have you seen this
I-
man?
I don't see no picture.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Hold on.
I added him, but it was after I sent it. I'll just send it to you, Alec.
Yeah, that is a
Who was
person.
that? I wasn't paying attention.
Did you say who is that?
Yes, I wasn't paying attention.
It's my older brother.
Okay.
Hold on, I might have a picture of Damon.
That I actually saw when it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I saw a picture of my older brother Thomas when he was the same age as me, and I thought the picture was of me. I I was like, I don't remember taking that picture. When the fuck was this picture taken? And I think it was either my mom or my dad just looked at me and like, that's not you, that's Thomas. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, Dom, he doesn't look anything like you.
Yeah. He doesn't look like any.
Next to Kobe, I can see a little bit of the face, but like, no.
Yeah, he doesn't look like any. He doesn't look like my mom or my dad. I don't know.
Wait, who? Wait, hold on. I'm now looking at the picture.
That's my older brother.
Where? Far left?
Yeah, far left.
Okay. Nothing like you.
No.
What were we talking about initially?
He looked like he
I
said.
think we were just talking.
Was
about
this from like SpongeBob and Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
Somehow we got
he looked
siblings,
like he
dude.
said
I tell you, man, you just
Autism.
gotta.
was good, Holmes, and you
Just
look
let
like
it-
you
let it
say Gibraltar.
All right. All right.
Alright, that's getting too descriptive. We're trying to say anonymous here, man.
Apex still owes you money.
That EA owes me fucking money.
Honestly.
Hey, if we blow up, we can we
I'm
can
suing
save this
EA.
shit and send it to.
Suing EA.
Stole my likeness. Oh my god. Motherfucker. All right.
Okay,
Well,
so one topic I wrote down as a joke, but I kind of wondered how far we would dig into it.
Well, hold on. I'm sending you a picture of my brother and I want the one I look like.
Okay, good, because this can wait.
I'm scared.
I don't like this anymore.
Can't switch one of those two with my brother.
The one on the far left looks
The
like
one on the right.
The one on the right.
Are you retarded?
No, I'm American.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you're retarded.
I'm a
Wait.
lesbian. I thought you were American.
Dear God.
Why the fuck Wednesday got so many letters?
That shit say don't say Wednesday. That shit say Wednesday.
What is
What
it
is
damn
it?
day?
What is it?
Again, if you find this podcast, I just feel like I need to reiterate about every 30 minutes into the podcast. Not 30 minutes, but every so often.
How far?
So
how
we're
deep
sorry.
are we in?
47 minutes.
Jesus fuck. It's been 47 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we can talk. That's why I think a podcast is a great idea.
The only I truly don't think like this is gonna be something that people just like walk across like on their homepage one day or like searching for.
already
Like
I hope
this is
not.
like this is
Some
you
random people
this is you like
just look at
falling
the stream.
asleep. Like this is you like falling asleep in the middle of the night and like you wake up at 4 a.m. and this is what's going on in your autoplay and you hear one of us laughing like a fucking like
Just wheezing, just like
Yeah.
laughing our fucking asses
It's a
off.
fucking fever dream of just waking up at like 3 in the morning, dehydrated as fuck, watching a fucking Flex Seal commercial.
yeah like yeah like this is you like waking up in the middle of the night reaching for your nightstand for a bottle of water and you just hear some stupid shit.
I already had like 2 lurkers just like come to the stream, but they didn't say anything. I just saw the number go up.
Then they are smart people.
Yeah, they're the
Zach, what is
intelligent
this
ones.
fucking?
Okay,
What's this fucking topic? Send it strong.
who is the best porn star?
God damn it, I was joking.
Jesus Christ.
The best?
I was joking.
In what context? Because
I mean, it's something that like
which is overall.
something
All
that
time?
something that you think like universally everybody can like open that shit up on their phone, see something from them, and be like, yeah,
Bridget B.
Lisa Ann.
yeah, me and Dom are on the same page here.
She's just so universal.
Who?
Lisa Ann?
Nigga, you
Don't give me that. Don't give me the who. You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know.
This is
No, you
this is
fucking know
this is
exactly.
Porn
not
stars are like actors for me, man.
This is-
I might know what they look like, but I don't know the name.
this is
Hold on,
not
let
the
me
segment
Google.
to play dumb, Alec.
I'm not playing dumb. I literally don't fucking know who that is. Hold on, let me Google.
I'd say Lisa Ann is in like my top 5, but not
Lisa,
top
her name's just
3.
Lisa Ann.
Mhm.
I have no idea who this is.
Oh, that just look like Barney.
Who?
Dom, shut the
Sorry.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
About my sister way to the right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, she big.
Throw that shit out there. Jesus fuck, that shit threw me off on a fucking open.
Christ.
Last thing I heard was Barney, and then that, I'm sorry, that was my eyes went directly.
I mean, she's cool. She's weird. She smokes weed all the time and just eats. Obviously, talk about looking at her.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, my siblings are weird, dude.
Okay. But yeah, just universally Lisa Ann.
Yeah.
It's just like that's just a name everybody knows.
Yeah.
Except for
Except for Alec,
Oh,
apparently.
fuck, holy shit.
I had no idea who she was. I don't think
Alex
I don't know if I
Amish. He just got reintroduced into society.
No, porn is forever.
How did you
Alec, you want to tell the story about the time your mom got you beaten meat?
Sure, I guess. Just you know, put me in the bus like that.
Before Alec goes on this rant.
Sound back.
Before Alec goes on this rant. Okay, who has actually been caught? I've never.
I like.
Almost.
It's not a masturbating story, but I
But
love Steve's
never
story.
got caught.
Okay,
No.
yeah, we all love Steve's story, but like
No.
just never been caught.
No.
I've
I'm
never,
saying, I
like-
plead the fifth. I'm not telling you.
I've never been caught like in the act. It wasn't like in the act, but it was like she knew what was happening. Like she saw me and was like, "All right, cool, all right," and then like left.
Gross.
Almost. Yeah, like so. I'll just tell the story. So I think I was like 16, 17, and I was in my room, and I had these like I used to have a loft bed for my stepbrother, so he would sleep up there, and I had a bed that was underneath his. And then there were hooks on the end of the loft bed for like sweatshirts and shit. So I had sweatshirts all up there. And I was sitting there and I had my iPod on a fucking dock next to me. And I just had a picture. And I was sitting there and I was getting ready. And I just hear the door open and I like was like, shit.
Okay,
And I just
hold on.
threw the blanket
pause
over
this
me.
real
Shut the
quick?
fuck up. No, let me tell
Can I
the
pause
story.
it?
Let me tell the
Can I
fucking
pause
story.
it? No, there's something you left out, bud.
What do you mean something I left out?
Alec doesn't
You
jerk
dick.
off. Just this had to be
No,
like
we're not
13-year-old.
getting into that.
No,
We're
this
not
had to
getting
be
into
like
that.
13-year-old.
We're not
No.
talking
Whoa,
about
no,
the
okay,
way I
no,
used
cut
to
that.
do it.
No, Dom,
This
cut
had-
that. Dom, cut. No.
We're not talking about the way I used to. We're not going that deep into it, man.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
Dom,
Hold on,
that does
hold
not to be. No, shut up. That does not need to be
Not
mentioned.
that. I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was bringing up just a minor part that he missed from the story is that like you had to be like 13 because it was just a picture of a bitch in a bikini.
No,
You
well,
told
yeah,
me
yeah,
that.
yeah. Maybe I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Age is horrible for me. I'm a bad
Fuck
number,
it.
so it could have
Wow.
easily been like 13 or 14. Probably 13 or 14 because I didn't start watching videos. So anyway, yeah, whatever. So I'm sitting there and I hear the door open. So I like didn't put anything away. I just threw the blanket over me. So there, mind you, there's an iPod dock sitting next to me in my bed. So there's just a huge hump to the left of me. And she just pokes her head through the sweatshirts and she goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." She goes, "Why do you look guilty?" And I'm like, "Nothing."
She totally knew what was happening, and shame
Oh
on
yeah,
her.
she knew what was happening. And like I didn't have like my dick out. I like pulled my pants up and then put the blanket over. And she was like, "What's under the blanket?" And I go, "Nothing." And she goes, "What's that under the blanket?" And she points at like the hump, which is the iPod dock sitting next to me.
Why
And
the
I,
fuck
like-
did you put the fucking dock in that for you?
I don't know, motherfucker. All right, it was like a TV stand. It was like a kickstand. You just flip that shit up, so I could use both hands. Not that I needed it, but
Gotta make yourself feel special sometimes.
Yeah. I had small hands at the time.
At the time.
Yeah, it wasn't the other way around.
But anyway. So like she like points at the hump under the blanket, and she's like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "Nothing." She goes, "Shh." She goes, "Alec, what is it?" And I was like, "All right, well, I'll just fess up to this." So I just uncovered the dock, and it's still like the iPod's still open, and it's just a picture of a chick in a bikini, and she just like looks at me, and she looks at the camera, looks at the iPod with the chick on it, and she just goes, "Gross," and just walks away.
Shame on her. She totally knew what was happening and just choose to stand there and just push the situation further and
She
further.
woke up
Make
and
you feel
chose
even
violence.
more
She
fucking
chose
awkward.
violence.
Yeah, she chose violence that day.
You should have
Remember
just like threw the blanket off and just like pulled your pants down and be like, "Be my stepmom."
All right,
Alright.
hold on. That's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
birth mom there, bud.
Yeah, shame on her. She totally knew what she was doing, what you were doing, and just chose to completely continue to instigate the situation. A normal mom would have poked her head through the sweatshirt and just walked
I don't know,
out.
mind you, I'm her first like older son, so she's never had to deal with that before.
That's common knowledge.
Yeah,
you know.
like it's pretty basic. I mean,
Every
Yeah.
fucking dude's gonna beat his meat at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
You're weird if you don't.
I mean, to be fair though, she was like relatively cool about it. Like she wasn't like, "That's fucking disgusting, put that away," or whatever. Like she didn't like, because I guarantee you there are definitely a lot of moms out there, or just parents in general, that
Shut
would
up.
just like, that would straight up like
Said he wasn't made. Sorry.
just like ground their child or like scream at them for an hour about shit like that. Like she wasn't like that. She's been relatively cool when it comes to like that kind of stuff, like throughout my life. She just kind of like accepts it, I guess, and is like, "Yeah, I mean, you're gonna do it because you're a dude and you're getting older, so whatever."
I don't know.
All
I'm
right.
21 and I still can't have a girl in my room with the door shut.
I mean, I have a whole basement to myself, motherfucker, so they can't really stop
Yeah,
me.
I don't have
throw
a
that
basement. Must be
couch out.
nice.
Burn it. Burn that
Dude,
couch. That
couch
the
is
spawn of
fine.
Satan.
No, that couch is perfectly fine.
Naughty man.
Bull fuck. You need to get rid of that couch and you need to get rid of that fucking futon.
I need to start bringing my own blanket to Alex's house.
The
Shit worries.
blankets are fine.
That
I
shit
wash
worries
the
me.
blankets every week.
No, that shit worries me.
No, you gave him a fucking nasty blanket.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, but he still used it.
Yeah, no,
He
Zach's
almost woke
pregnant.
up with pink eye.
Now Zach's pregnant.
Joke's on y'all. I probably got kids everywhere. Who knows?
Are we
Yeah, you
getting
wouldn't
into
know.
the story?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
He pleads the fifth.
Also, by the way, I had no idea what the fuck you guys were yelling at me about until about 2 seconds ago when I remembered that. Just completely left my memory.
Yeah, we're not going into that on the podcast.
Why?
Just shut up.
Because I think that's too far.
That's
We need
too-
to have a
that is too
line
far.
somewhere.
I don't remember.
That's fine.
We'll
Good.
discuss
Keep
it
that
after
low.
the podcast.
Let's not.
About you two, or no, you. What about the other guys? You guys been caught?
No.
Nah.
I've been
been
caught
caught
like,
fucking?
yeah, like I've been caught like with somebody, but like I've never been caught alone.
I plead the fifth.
I've almost shut the fuck up, Steve.
Actually, no.
I've almost been caught fucking once.
You know, I take that back. And like the person that caught me, like, really didn't even care. Like, it wasn't my mom; it was my dad. Like, I was at my dad's house, and like, you know, all of it happened, and then we fell asleep, and for some fucking reason, my dad was up at like 5:30 in the morning, just like doing his morning routine, like getting ready for something. He left and went somewhere, and he knew I was there, so he opened the door to my room to say goodbye, and she like woke up first, and just like apparently just made eye contact with him, And I guess he like looks at her. I guess he like looks at her and he just goes, "Oh, hello." He's like, "Can you wake Zach up real quick?" She goes, "Yeah." Wakes me up. I was like, "What the fuck?" My dad's like, "Hey, I knew you were here. I'm leaving." I'm like, "Dude, I didn't know you were here." I'm like, "Fuck, I definitely didn't keep it quiet."
You said you were gone. I lied.
Like, he did not like. I didn't see his car anywhere. Like, he had to have gotten there like after we were asleep or something, and like woke up before we did.
Or
Like,
he walked in as it was happening, and he just walks by your bedroom and just hears.
Not my business.
Yeah, and he just kind of goes.
like,
Well, I'm not going in that
Good
room.
for him.
like looking
Good for
back
him.
at that, like I feel bad if he did have to hear anything, but he also hasn't brought the subject back up, so I'm not going to.
Dude, did I tell you guys about the time my little sister heard Caitlin?
Yes,
When me and Caitlin, when me and my girlfriend were fucking.
yes.
No.
No. So there was one night where, like, I didn't have to work the next day. I don't remember. I assume it was like on a weekend night. So me and Caitlin were up super late, and we were in my room. We were in my room fucking.
Yeah, we're
And
fucking.
yeah, we were fucking, and I heard like halfway through, because I have
That bitch
a
got
little-
grip.
because I got
That's a whole lot of filter.
so like 'cause
Hold
I
on,
have.
grip.
Because I have a little sister, I need to keep my ears open while I'm doing stuff with the girls because she'll just walk down the stairs, or she'll try to sneak down the stairs to like spy on us or some shit. Like,
Oh God.
no, like not because we're doing that stuff, but it's just like something that like a little sister do because she's trying to be protective. I guess she's like, she'll come downstairs and she'll tell us to like not cuddle or something like that, or she'll be like,
She's just standing
you
in
guys
the corner
need-
looking like the Grudge. I'm sorry, go ahead.
it's just like a sleep paralysis demon in the corner. No, like she'll like sneak downstairs and like poke her head around the corner, like if we're sitting on the couch watching something, and she'll tell us to like leave room for Jesus, basically, like something like that is like what she'll do. And so like I have to keep my ears open just in case, and like I heard someone walking around upstairs, like in the middle of fucking. So and Caitlin was kind of being a little louder than normal, probably because it was late and we assumed everyone was sleeping. And I like didn't think anything of it. I was like, I mentioned it to Caitlin, and I was like, that'd be kind of funny if she heard something. Like, just our luck that whoever was up there heard it. And like the next day, Marley, my little sister, who's at 9, she came up to me and she goes, "I heard Caitlin last night." And I was like, she's like, "I heard Caitlin yell last night," and I was like, "What do you mean she yelled? What did it sound like?" And she goes, "It sounded like just like she tripped or something." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what she did. She tripped."
Yep, that's it.
Well, I actually kind of flipped it around and turned it on Marley. Like, I was like, because Marley thought she tripped, and I made her think that it was Marley's fault that Caitlin tripped, because like Marley and my little cousins, like a couple days before, were playing Monopoly in the middle of the basement and didn't clean it up.
Oh,
And it
you're
was
a
like-
dick.
And it was like those little metal figurines out, and I was like, "Yeah, she stepped on one of the little fucking metal figurines you left out from the Monopoly game." And like Marley didn't feel bad at all. She just laughed. She just went, "Ha," and like walked away.
I'm evil.
See, okay,
Basically.
I don't know.
And
how many-
I think I've told you guys this before, but Marley came downstairs and saw Caitlin with her top off.
Oh wow.
Titty bitty. She's like,
That
"What's
was-
gonna be
that
next?"
was
No,
like-
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
That was
I won't play with toys no more.
that was like very shortly after me and Caitlin started dating.
It was at that moment she knew she's now a grown up.
So I don't know.
She's
Dom,
9, Steve.
Okay.
For Christ's sake.
Dom, I think you're the only one here
Yeah.
that's seen like the size of my mom's house. Like, have you?
No.
You haven't?
Never been to your mom's house.
Fuck.
I haven't been either.
I haven't been either.
I'm sorry.
I relatively stay away from your mom's house because you've told me to.
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
the mom's racist.
Yeah.
She don't like brown people.
Yeah, she don't like me.
So
Yeah, Brian's
Doesn't
brown.
surprise me.
okay, so like she'll like normally like babysit my 2 younger nieces. Like one's 5, one is I think she like just turned 3. 2 or 3. I don't know. I'm bad with ages and birthdays. So like and she'll do it like unannounced. So like I'll usually leave my door unlocked in the morning because both my parents are out by like 5 o'clock for work. And they'll usually open the door and my dog will come in and like, jump into bed and sleep there until I get up. On the days that she doesn't work, they're always here. And I usually sleep like either in my underwear or nothing at all. And
Right.
these kids are like super like they just walk in. So like I've had
like any child.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like
any child under the age of like 12, they just like will walk into a room
Yeah.
and not give a fuck.
so like I've had to take to like locking my door when I know they're coming and then just absolutely freaking the fuck out when I know that they're here.
I always keep my door locked, no matter what.
Yeah, I can't be like I lock my door. I forget.
I wasn't allowed to lock my door until I was like fucking 17.
See, I
No,
was
my
never
parents didn't want us locking our doors either, but I mean, it didn't really matter
Yeah.
because whatever.
Well,
I
in
can't
a
even lock the
basement.
basement door anymore.
it was never
Well, even before then, when I lived upstairs, we weren't allowed to lock our doors, and they would like threaten to like take them off, or like if we kept locking them, they'd be like, "You, all right, you need to keep your door up 24/7 now," and I'm like, "Fuck you."
yeah, like
Eat
it
my
was never
ass.
like quote unquote
Eat
like
my ass.
normal, but like my parents typical like their way of parenting was more like a don't ask don't tell type thing. Like when I grew up and like got my own like certain responsibilities, like 16, learned how to drive, like yeah, fine, like you can go out, stay the night, but I don't better not see your ass like that night. Like okay, like for obvious reasons. And it's like like, oh, don't keep the door locked or
Plausible
whatever, but-
deniability.
yeah, it's like, oh, don't keep the door locked or whatever, or blah blah blah, but like if you do, like whatever.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah, it just don't ask, don't tell.
It's kind of how ours was, or mine was.
And my mom's like started to do that as I've gotten older.
I mean, now that I'm 21, they really don't give a fuck. Like they
Well, it was also like fucking when I was like 8. My cousin Alex, he lived relatively close to me. He lived like just a little bit. We lived down by. I lived by Chris King, and he lived by Alec. So I'd just go over there, spend a week at his house, and eventually I'd get a text being like, "Hey, where are you?" Just like, "Oh, been at Alex." It would just be like, "All right."
yeah, that's how it's been like now for like the past like pretty much since we moved back to this area. Like it's just been like, oh, Zach's gone. Okay. Like I really don't have to do much like explaining anymore. It turned like instead of like when I was like 16 and I would leave for like, oh, where are you going? Who you with blah blah fucking blah blah. I'm like, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come
that's
back.
actually how it was.
I'm gonna come back
I
alive in the morning with
fucking-
no arrests. Like, chill.
I'm lucky I haven't been arrested. Fucking amount of dumb shit I did in high school.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Alec,
man,
Alec,
you want to go
Alec.
down
Like
that
your-
rabbit hole?
Like your backpack from when you had to fucking dip out of the hallway because it smelled so bad.
Oh, there's a worse story than that.
Yeah, there's a few.
I'll
Okay.
get into this because I'm pretty sure statute of limitations are up. So, wait, hold on. That was 27. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't care.
It's
I
easily
don't
been
really
like
am.
5 or 6 years.
It's been 4. It was like year of
Or at least since
when
graduation,
this
it's been like
happened.
4.
Yeah, so statute of limitations is probably up. Who cares? Anyways, so I think I was going over to either Alex or Corey's or something. It was like the 4th of July, and they usually light off fireworks at one of your guys' house. I think I was on my way over there.
We've been going to Corey's for a while.
And this was when I was moving a lot of, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like there's a time period where I was like moving a lot of weight, and I was on my way to their house, and I was in my mom's old Buick van that had a busted tail light, but they had tape over it, so it was okay. Well, I forgot to check to make sure the tape wasn't like loose or anything before I left. And I was fucking just driving. Not like I wasn't taking Avenue. I was taking like 12th Street or whatever the fuck it's 12th Avenue or whatever it is. Past like the fucking Family Video and shit.
Yeah.
So I was back around that street, and I got pulled over for that. And I had my backpack in the front seat that had 2 or 3 zips in it.
Jesus.
And I think at the time it was before weed was legalized in Illinois, and I think
It definitely
17
was.
Gs. Was it legal?
It was definitely was before the legal time because I don't think I think we graduated before it became legal.
Yeah, like just
Okay.
became legal.
Yeah, I was about to say it only became legal like a year or 2 ago. Probably not even
Yeah.
2, maybe a year.
So like
Yeah, just
17 Gs is a felony. I
Yeah.
had probably around 50.
Jesus Christ.
And I get pulled over, and I have the backpack in the front seat, and I was like, fuck. Well, I'm going to jail. Fuck. So, I pull over, fucking grab the backpack, throw it as far back as I can, hopefully that he just didn't see or just can't smell it at all. And I kept it pretty, like, good when it came to the smell. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't as strong as it could be. But I threw it in the back, and he comes up, knocks on the window, says what it is about. It's about the tape, like, flying off. It can't, like, be showing white light back there. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't check. So he was like, all right, well, I just have to give you a ticket because you don't have your license or something. I can't remember. I just didn't have my license or whatever on me. So he was going to give me a ticket for that. He turns, looks back at me, and I was shitting bricks. And he just goes, what was all that movement when I first stopped you? I was like, well, guess I'm
This is
felon.
how I die.
Well, I got weed in the back seat, so.
I just magically just bullshit. I had my backpack in the front seat. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to keep it there, so I just moved it to the back. Just honesty, but not the whole truth. Really what happened, but it wasn't the whole truth. And he just looks at me and says, all right, have a good night, and fucking leaves. I was like,
Do you think
I'm
there's,
going
like,
home.
Do you think there's like actually cops out there that'll like see something like that, know exactly what's going on, and just completely choose to disregard it?
Oh, I bet you 9
Oh, for
times out of
sure.
10 they know exactly. I bet you
Oh,
that
for
cop that night
Sure.
100% knew
Just
that
didn't want to deal
Dominic.
with it.
Yeah, just didn't want to deal with it. He's like,
he probably assumed I just had like maybe a G on me.
little did he
That
know
was gonna
he was
smoke
dealing,
by
he was,
myself.
little did he know he was dealing with fucking El Chapo.
All right. Hold on.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, 100% like that cop knew
He probably
what
just
was
assumed
going
that it
down,
was like
but was like,
I had a
whatever,
G
man. I
on
get
me
off in like
that,
30
like, for
minutes. I don't fucking
myself.
care.
Yeah, you probably just assumed I had like a G on me, like that I was just like gonna use myself. And he just didn't want to deal with it.
Oh, dude, Dom, you want to tell him
Thank
the time
God
that
I
we
was
went
in
to
Moline.
Duke's?
Thank God I was in Moline and not in Rock Island. 'Cause Rock Island, I'd be a felon right. I'd still be in jail probably right now.
Probably. You guys
Rock
Yeah,
remember?
Island cops are fucking assholes.
You guys remember?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say the name. The older brother of a girl that graduated with you guys.
The older brother was
brother
dealing wrong with
was-
us.
Serious time for like dealing in possession.
I have no
No.
idea who you're fucking talking about.
I feel like I probably do.
I think you do.
Just text
Put
it in the
group
chat.
Yeah,
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 put the
yeah.
name in the chat.
He's doing time?
Yeah. Like a lot.
I don't recognize that name.
God damn it, Alec.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Brian, the fuck you doing on Minecraft?
Oh, hey. I don't have to listen to a storyline. I can pay attention to you guys. I don't know why you're hating on me right now.
Because you're not talking. No, I mean, Steve isn't either, but to be fair.
Alec,
Yeah,
that's fine. Alec,
I know
yeah.
who it is. I know who
This
it
is for Alec because he said he didn't.
Oh.
I'm talking like I got something to say. but you guys
Oh,
know.
okay. I know I recognize the last name. I
Yeah.
just couldn't put two and two together. I don't
Like-
know what he looks like, but I know the person, yeah.
He,
It literally looks like her.
I remember, like,
dude,
But older, a
I
dude.
think you
Okay.
guys were seniors when like we all heard about it. But yeah, I think he's still in jail for it.
Really?
What
Yeah.
did he do?
He had like he got like possession
Meth.
charges for everything. Like
Jesus.
I think it was cocaine, weed, and something else, and then they found a scale in his car too. So
Probably
he got
bars.
they found a scale in his car too, so he got charged with intent to sell.
This just in, I literally just went to use the bathroom while I was still listening, y'all. It's beautiful.
Wow.
To the best of my knowledge, he's still
Couldn't hold it.
Interesting. Yeah, I had no idea. He's
Yeah,
probably,
dude.
probably bars, probably.
Yeah, I completely. I kind of remember the story now because I remember people talking about
I
it.
mean, dude, fucking, those are the most sketchy I'd rather deal with meth than fucking bars. Those are the fucking most sketchy motherfuckers ever.
dude. He just
I
like
don't know what it is.
With wet.
okay, so I totally just stalked his Facebook. He just got out, like last
Oh,
month.
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Wait,
Like,
wait.
there's like
I'll go.
there's like posts and stuff on here.
Yo,
of,
can
like,
you
a mailing
explain?
address and shit for him.
Can you explain for a second what you be talking about when you say bars?
Yeah, I was wondering
Xanax.
that too.
Zans.
Oh,
Ah, thank you.
What else?
I didn't know.
Zan's gonna hurt you. Zan's gonna something. I don't know.
I don't know when you said
This really
bar,
is.
when you said a bar, I was just thinking like a brick of like weed
How?
Just cocaine. Just
or
a
like
brick of
cocaine or some
cocaine.
shit. I was like, what are you talking about bars?
No,
Bars or no bars?
Bars.
when you
Yeah, like there's like a bunch of
take
posts on his
Xanax, you
Facebook
do
of,
like half a bar, a full bar,
Mm.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of posts on his Facebook of like, you know, like new mailing address or like I'm being moved here, blah blah blah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That shit insane.
Zach, if I open up Facebook and the first thing I see is you looking through some binoculars,
That's a camera, thank you.
nah, them binoculars.
That's a fucking camera. And you know what? It was a good picture.
Sure.
Fucking. Oh man. Yeah, I'd be alright. Whatever. I don't know.
Let's end this on our fun fact of the day. See what this sparks.
Oh shit.
All right, look.
All right. Our fun fact of the day is the average adult spends more time on the toilet than they do exercising.
Boo.
I got a fun fact of the day for you.
Go nuts.
But fun fact of the day is the resting temperature of the average male balls is 90 to 95 degrees.
All
so
right,
that if,
okay,
if
yep.
it's 90 to 95 degrees outside, then you can technically say it's hot as balls. You're welcome. Have a good
All
night.
right, yeah. We're going to end this here. Again, to anybody who finds this, whether it, by some poor mistake we got on your home screen or you just left autoplay on for too long, we are incredibly sorry. And I hope the rest of your life doesn't suck this bad.
Hey, Chromie Homies Podcast, bitches.
Chromie Homies, signing
Chromie
out.
Homies Podcast. Hopefully there won't be a part 2.
Oh, I hope there is.
All right.
Come back next week when we have our first guest.
What's
Nobody.
Steve's grandma.
Our actual chromosome.
Nobody.
guys? What's the opposite of roll call? Like,
Sign out.
yeah.
Roll out.
Sign out.
Nigga
Yeah.
bots roll out.